right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the September 2nd, 2025 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order at 7 o'clock p.m. We ask that everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Chris.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Jamie Malloy.
I'm here.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
Angelo Desario.
Here.
Darrell Jefferson.
Here.
Claudia Gazal. Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sepiti.
Here.
Nate Albert.
Here.
Joe Kubal.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, I did receive a text this morning from Alderwoman Gazal. She's unable to be here this evening, so she is excused. Moving on to our first agenda item, the approval of the minutes of the work session held on August 11th, 2025. Motion would be in order.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderman Desario, for the approval of the minutes of the work session held on August 11th, 2025. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
And Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Next, I'm asking for the approval of the minutes of the city council meeting held on August 18th, 2025. Motion will be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Desario, seconded by Alderman Jefferson for the approval of the August 18th, 2025 city council minutes. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
And Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
And the final one are the, asking for the approval of the minutes of the work session held on August 25th, 2025.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin for the approval of the minutes of the work session held on August 25th, 2025. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Angelo Desario.
Abstain.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
And Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, moving along to our city attorney, Mike Steff. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have one item before you. It is a resolution approving the agreement with Local Gov Staffing Solutions for the Director of Public Works recruitment. If you recall, at a prior work session, we had two finalists that made presentations. Then on August 29th, there was another work session where staff presented the matrix. You deliberated and decided that staff, or that work session, that Local Gov Staffing Solutions was the vendor that you wanted to go with. So you have before you a resolution approving the Local Gov Staffing Solutions. There was an initial proposal that is incorporated as Exhibit A, and then the Exhibit B is the actual services agreement. I've reviewed both documents and find them to be in order, so a motion would be in order to approve this resolution. And we do have Lori Peterson here. Once approved, Lori's here to give you an overview of the kickoff and scheduling for that.
So moved as presented.
We have a motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Scott. Alderman Dyke, for a resolution approving the execution of an agreement by and between the City of Crest Hill and Local Gov Staffing Solutions for recruitment services relating to the search for a Director of Public Works. Other questions or comments?
Is,
Roll call.
Mr. Mayor,
Whoop.
is Monday was the 25th, not the 29th?
Where do you see that at?
He's got in there on Monday, August 29th, staff presented a matrix highlighting.
Okay, that should be 25th then, for the work session?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going off that memo, so that is obviously a typo.
Okay, to the motioner with the correction?
Yes.
To The second?
Yes.
Okay. Roll call, please, Chris?
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1342.
say
Okay,
1, 4, 3, 2?
congratulations, Lori. Please step to the podium.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mayor, council members. I'm very excited. You should be, I believe it's going around, a suggested timeline that I put together. Blaine and I have already scheduled the kickoff meeting for tomorrow to get started. I'll get the ad in place. The process is a flexible process based on the candidate pool, so it will be adjusted, and I'll keep adjusting this timeline as, you know, we review the candidate pool and see what's coming in and not. Does anybody have any questions about the timeline?
Any questions of Lori? Well, congratulations. You did a nice job last week at the work session. You were very effective.
Thank you.
And we hope that we have a long relationship with you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that would be all my agenda items. I'm happy to try to address any questions.
Okay,
the council might have.
any questions of our city attorney? All right, thanks, Mike. Moving on to our city administrator, Blaine Wing. Good evening, Blaine.
Hello, Mayor. Ready for me to move on to item number 5? The administrator item?
Yes.
Yep, okay. So tonight before council is the updated, and there should have been a revised ordinance in front of each of you, and I did email out copies, and we do have a few extra copies here for any residents. There were a few typos and I guess an overall adjustment that Attorney Stiff and his office made. All in all, those were more housekeeping sort of items so that and Mike will be here to address those, but where it was going to be placed in our code to make sure it was in the correct spot, as well as a minor, what I would say, Scrivener's error, kind of a typo sort of language. The rest of the ordinance that was in the packet and has been published is all substantially the same. Again, for tonight's consideration, there's over 450 communities that have placed the replacement grocery tax before themselves and have voted to approve it and forwarded that on. Everybody needed to get this done before October 1st so that it would be effective as of January 1st of 2026. So we did have our workshop conversation regarding this, and I believe I answered any questions that any specific council member had. I'm here to answer any questions. We also have Glenn here as well as the attorney.
Any questions of city administrator?
Yeah, Blaine, just to clarify, there's 2 memos. You have one that's dated obviously recent, and then the one back in May that kind of shows 2 different dollar amounts of the proposed revenue. Have we gotten a more solid number on what that is? Is it the 400?
Yeah, we feel, along with talking with the IML, that around the 400,000 is the more accurate number. When I talked with Tony, the previous interim administrator, the 100,000 was a placeholder. As we got into the other locations that provide groceries, other than just the one that he initially looked at, we were estimating around 100,000 for that one. But when you add them all together, we're looking around 400,000.
And this is not a new tax, this is a continuation of the tax that is in present form today, correct?
Yeah, it would move from the state over to overseeing to the local. So it's just a replacement tax, moving from one entity to the other.
And I just want to make one comment here personally. I think it's this is starting to become more and more in the spotlight here as the communities are passing this. And I think it's just very disappointing that the governor and the Illinois state government decided to repeal this tax that wasn't even really theirs to repeal. Legitimately a pass-through 1% tax that they collected and gave to the municipalities. And now they're making all these municipalities have these tough decisions here in front of us. But this is $400,000 that the city is out if this is gone, without any real communication between that governor's office and us. So I just find it very disheartening that took place the way it did. Those are my comments.
Motion will be in order.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by-
I just want to make one comment, Mayor, before we vote. I thought about this long and hard, and I agree with Alderman Albert. I don't appreciate the position that the state has put all municipalities in to have to vote to continue this. But I'm going to vote no on this. I think times are really hard right now for many, many people. We have a high population of senior citizens in Crest Hill that are living on a fixed income. Costs of everything, just about everything, are rising. Cost of electric, cost of gas, water bills, et cetera. And there are many people that are living on fixed incomes, living from paycheck to paycheck. And oftentimes you have people that are put in a situation to decide whether to pay for their medication or to buy groceries, and that's a heck of a position to be in. I know this is, will put the city at a shortfall from what we're expected to collect in sales tax, but I think that's just should be looked at as a challenge to the city of how we could cut costs in different areas. This doesn't take effect until January 1st, so there's time. I think that city can look at where we can make up that 1%. But I'm just really looking out for the residents on this one, and I know that a lot of them will appreciate that 1% that'll remain in their bank accounts. So I will vote no on this.
Well, I do see what you're saying, Mr. Spittymark, and I agree with a good portion of it. However, with the surrounding municipalities all around us charging this, and people shopping in those municipalities, they're going to be paying it there. Therefore, when people come to our municipality, we're not going to be reciprocated, and it's just going to end up costing our taxpayers more from another source because we're not doing the same thing as the surrounding. I mean, does everybody up here only shop in Crest Hill? No, we shop in Joliet, we shop in Plainfield, Roman. They've all passed this already. So we're going to be short-ending our residents when they have to go there and pay the tax, but then people coming here won't have to pay it. So I think this is the fairest way to keep the status quo and to make sure that it's, the 1% is passed on to everybody.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Albert for an ordinance implementing a non-home rule municipal grocery retailers occupation tax and municipal grocery service occupation tax as Chapter 3.21 of Title III Revenue and Finance of the City of Crest Hill Code of Ordinances. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Mark Sepiti,
No.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angela Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries ordinance 2031.
Okay. Anything else, Blaine?
Not under the city administrator, but I do, I advised our interim public works director that he didn't need to be here. Again, at over $100 an hour. I'm happy to address those items if you'd like me to move underneath public works.
Okay, we'll move on to our Public Works Department, and we'll turn it over to Blaine Wing. Blaine?
Yep, so the first one is approval of change order number 9. We talked about this also at the last workshop. There's a number of components in regards to this. It's a very large project. The grand total is $127,228. Again, happy to answer any questions or dive into a direct specific topic in here if you'd like.
So move as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin for the approval of a pay request change order number 9 from Vistering Construction Incorporated with direction to send it to IEPA for approval for a total amount of $127,228. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, next one.
Yep, next one is the 50/50 tree planting program. I will note, I had comments regarding a typo on number 6 of the actual worksheet. That transposing that word is actually the word effect, so in effect. So that's when, if you'd like me to address, my page is not jumping there.
That's at page 118
Thank you.
of your packet.
So the 50/50 tree program, we did make the adjustments that council requested so that we would be able to put some trees in the parkway. In addition, there was another typo that the word village instead of city was on that same document. So going forward, I'll have staff do the check word search so that we'll make sure we don't capture any previously used memos or other documents maybe from previous or other communities that have the word village.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Albert for the approval of the 2025 tree planting program. As discussed, questions or comments?
Well, I do have a comment. This is a wonderful program. Residents can get a tree planted. You know, all they have to do is pay half of this. Everything else gets done for them. They, I believe, even called Julie to locate the gas and lines and everything for them. And I know when we got hit a few years back with the Emerald Ash Borer, so many trees were devastated in our city. And so this is a great way at half the price to start replenishing some of those with a different variety. So it's a great program if people want to get a tree at half price.
Okay, roll call, please, Chris.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to our city engineers report. Ron is on vacation this week, so this is the Blaine Wing Show tonight.
It is, thank you, Mayor. Luckily, I met with staff at the end of last week before everybody went on vacation, so I'm well versed on all the items. So for the first item, item number 8 on underneath the engineer report, there were 4 bids received for our MFT, the Motor Fuel Tax Pavement Patching Program. The lowest qualified bidder is D Construction, Inc., and so that is what we're seeking award of contract for.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Albert to award the contract and have the mayor execute the construction contract documents with the D Construction Incorporated for the 2025 MFT Pavement Patching Program, section number 26-00000-02-GM, in the amount of $281,310. Questions or comments?
Just one comment. Blaine, can you make sure that Ron has like a detailed thing on our website that says where this work's gonna take place and the actual work? With the patching program, it's a little vague on what actually is gonna be done, so just so residents are aware that not the entire street's being done, just some bad sections. Thanks.
Will do. I'm also working with Ron and we're using Robinson Engineer to have a GIS map that would actually show all of our construction projects. So it's a project Ron and I started. It's not quite there yet, but I'll make sure that this is noted. And then when somebody would click on that on our website, they would see, and it would have a more detailed description.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, roll call, please, Chris.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay,
All right, number 9 is a resolution approving an agreement with Hillcrest Water Main Replacement Improvement. Again, this is one that was before council in the past. This is another part of an ongoing project. This one's a little over, or just a little under, $1.8 million.
motion will be in order.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Sepiti, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin, to approve a resolution approving an agreement for the Hillcrest Water Main Replacement Improvement by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Len Cox and Sons Excavating Incorporated for an amount of $1,795,366.25. Questions or comments?
I have one comment. I've had some residents come to me and ask me, are we doing this project on private property that's not city property? So if possible, could someone speak to that for clarity purposes for the residents?
I could give you my knowledge of it. Back when we annexed in 1960, the Hillcrest Shopping Center was there. It was under, the water mains and sewers were under the auspices of the City of Crest Hill back from day one in 1960, and it's been that way since.
Thank you. I kind of explained it to them that the water main was underneath the parking lot property, so it's our water main, but, you know, I don't know how else we'll get to them without cracking up the parking lot.
Yeah.
But
I
thank
believe it was
you for
actually
that.
Joliet's water main probably in the beginning, but it was in our city at the annexation time, so.
Thank you. So hopefully that brings some clarity. If they have questions, they'll call me or email me.
Please direct them to me, or I'm happy, Ron's back on Monday, so he'd be able to provide specifics.
Sure.
Roll call, please, Chris.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1343.
Okay, number 10.
Yep, the next item, the last one under engineering is for our sanitary sewer cleaning and televising and lining project. This is areas 4 and 5. Again, this is an ongoing project that has been in process. We went out to bid, and so this is approving an agreement for professional design and construction and engineering services for just under $36,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Jefferson, to approve a resolution approving an agreement for professional design, construction, engineering services for the 2024 sanitary sewer cleaning and televising for lining priority areas 4 and 5 and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Robinson Engineering Limited for an amount of $35,960. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
and Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Or, resolution 1344.
Okay, thanks, Blaine. Moving on to our Economic and Community Development, Dan Ritter. Good evening, Dan.
You're doing such a good job, Dylan. You probably know more about it than
I was gonna say, I'm ready to help out if needed.
Okay. So this is, the one item we have on the agenda is approval of permanent exterior holiday lights on City Hall with the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and vivid outdoor lighting in the amount of $33,000. This is, instead of installing holiday lights for around $6,000 a year, we'd have permanent holiday lights and can be used for events year-round installed. We have vivid outdoor lightings here as well. To answer any specific questions, I know they did clarify the warranty period since the last meeting.
Yes.
And DJ actually did bring in a panel in the back if people are curious. I don't know if you wanted to explain, or Mayor, if I could.
If anyone's curious, I can turn on and show
DJ, can you just come to the podium, please? Yeah. Just state your name for the record.
DJ Wakis. I am the owner and operator of Vivid Outdoor Lighting. I brought in the product that we'd possibly install in the building. If you guys are curious to see how it works, I can do it in the back and just show you a few things. It'll probably take maybe 60 seconds or something
Sure,
like that.
that'd be great.
Okay.
Again, as a reminder, this now would go in underneath the soffit, so it's not going to be on the actual building, so we won't have the little white clips anymore for the holiday lights. This will also allow us, instead of the 45 days to have lights, this is year-round, so we can use it for special events and other things.
If you can see, sort of turn this up a little bit, we're going to be attached to this box. Here's aluminum tracking that would go around
I'm just going to walk this mic to you. Go ahead, you can explain.
Yeah, so there's an aluminum tracking that would go underneath the building that would be color matched to it. So you could actually use this as holiday lighting, or you can use it all year round light. This is a soft accent light, which we typically do landscape lighting, which would actually go around, I'd say about 75% of the building that you could light out, and it would be functional light that you could use below. But there are thousands of options that you could use. So here, let me go open up my folder, sorry. Favorites. So say for Christmas, you just press and it'll change. And there's probably about 30 to 40 different options you can do for Christmas, where they're actually just still, or they move, like a Pac-Man thing they call it. So they move out and they trot around. So say Thanksgiving's coming up, it'll switch straight over to Thanksgiving colors that you could do around the whole building, which is cool. And if you like the Bears, you could push the Bears and it'll put the Bears colors. Any sports color, anything that you could honestly think of on their Halloween, there's probably 3,000 to 4,000 different options. It's a super easy app to use. And if we get the job, say something goes wrong, I can actually fix the issue from my house if something's going on from a technical standpoint of the product. So, and then we offer a 15-year warranty on the bulbs, the tracking, the transformer, and then a 5-year on the labor. So if anything goes wrong, we swap it out for free, obviously, and then that's all covered on there. So other than that, that's about it.
Any questions? If there are questions, I'll have him come up to the mic.
DJ, just some clarification. So this is a different element of your business though, right? I mean,
Yes, so we typically do low voltage lighting, like landscape lighting, outdoor lighting on homes, pathways, pergolas, pools, and all that stuff. But we also do this permanent lighting also, yes.
Okay.
Residential, commercial.
And the lights would obviously shine down, not out.
Yes, oh yeah. 2-story, say 24 to 26, they'll shoot all the way to the ground. So on a building like this, they'd actually illuminate the sidewalk, the walkway going from that side all the way around. Yeah, and you can dim them too. If it is too bright, you guys don't like how bright it is, you can do that also, yes.
And it's a little bit hard to tell from here, but are they like a foot apart or 10 inches?
9 inches.
9 inches?
9 inches on there. And there would be, I'd say, right around 1,200 linear feet installed on the building. Yes.
Okay. Great. Looks good.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. Any else?
Any other questions for DJ? All right, thanks.
Good? Yeah, no problem at all.
Just
And
remind
this will save the city going forward in the future. So,
Yeah, I was just going to say, just remind the council, we looked into this. This will be about a 5-year return on the investment. And we're also hoping with our Winterfest and other activities, we're applying for a grant that will help us out with the overall lighting cost as well as some sponsorship. So in addition to just being 5 years, we're hoping that that number can even be more reduced as we're getting other sources of funding instead of just using city dollars.
And I'm sorry, DJ, one more question. How quick can you get these installed?
Right now, so depending on if everything moves forward, it takes about 2.5 to 3 weeks to get the product sent out. And it should take around, I'd say, 4 to 5 business days maybe
Okay.
to install. So we have ladders and lifts that will need to be used to get everything installed safely and correctly, so.
Okay,
All right.
great. Thanks.
No problem.
motion will be in order.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin to approve of permanent exterior holiday lights on City Hall with the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and vivid outdoor lighting in the amount of up to $33,000. Questions or comments? Roll call?
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angela Desario.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, DJ.
Yeah, no problem.
Been long overdue. Thank you. All right, anything else, Dan?
Just a reminder, we have the O'Reilly Burns grand opening, and they have a celebration open to the public from 11 to 2 this Saturday. And on ribbon cutting, they'll be at about 10:30 right before that, so we'll have food, music, and classic cars. Also, for Quick Run or the Like Brothers project, the estimate's 2 weeks potentially for them to open, so we're getting closer. I think everything's in, they're just waiting on a few more sign-offs, approvals before they operate and open.
Okay, any questions of community development? All right, thanks, Dan. All right, moving on to Police Department. We have Dave Revis, Deputy Chief. Good evening, Dave.
Evening, Mayor, City Council. The Police Department doesn't have anything on the agenda tonight, but I would like to bring up that we are having Neighbors Night Out on this Thursday, the 4th, 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. So we just ask everyone to come out and enjoy some family fun. If you have any questions for me, I hopefully can answer them.
Well, I just want to reiterate that it was really a wonderful time last year. Everybody, it just really seemed to, everybody have a great time, so I encourage people to come out this year and check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the mayor's report. The only agenda item I have is I received a email from Lisa Moran. She is the president of the Chicago's chapter of Payroll Org. She requested a proclamation to be made by the city of Crest Hill to recognize all the individuals in the city's payroll department. So you have before you a copy of the proclamation that has been put together. I'm going to ask the gentleman to my right, Wards 1 and 2, to read the proclamation. And we have in 2 weeks, our next meeting, we're going to have a proclamation. The ladies from for the Constitution Week is going to be here. And so 3 and 4 will read that proclamation in 2 weeks. So we'll begin with the reading of the proclamation by Alderman Dyke.
Thank you, Mayor. The City of Crest Hill, Illinois, proclamation by the mayor, whereas Payroll Org and its more than 20,000 members have launched a nationwide public awareness campaign that pays tribute to nearly 150 million people who work in the United States and the payroll professionals who support the American system by paying wages, reporting worker earnings, and withholding federal employment taxes, and whereas payroll professionals in Crest Hill, Illinois play a key role in maintaining the economic health of the city of Crest Hill, carrying out such diverse tasks as paying into the unemployment insurance system, providing information for child support enforcement, and carrying out tax withholdings, reporting, and depositing, and
Whereas payroll departments collectively spend more than $2.4 trillion annually complying with myriad federal and state wage and tax laws, and whereas payroll tax professionals play an increasingly important role ensuring the economic security of American families by helping to identify non-custodial parents, making sure that they comply with their child support mandates, and whereas payroll professionals have become increasingly proactive in educating both the business community and the public at large about the payroll tax withholding systems, and
whereas payroll professionals meet regularly and with federal and state tax officials to discuss both improving compliance with government procedures and how compliance can be achieved at less cost to both government and businesses, and whereas the week in which Labor Day falls has been proclaimed National Payroll Week.
Now therefore, I, Raymond R. Solomon, Mayor of the City of Crest Hill in the great state of Illinois, do hereby give additional support to the efforts of the people who work in Crest Hill, Illinois, and of the payroll profession by proclaiming September 1 through September 7, 2025 as Payroll Week in the City of Crest Hill, Illinois. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the great seal of the City of Crest Hill to be affixed the second day of September in the year 2025. Raymond R. Solomon, Mayor. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
second.
Motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderman DeSario for the approval of the proclamation. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes,
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes,
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We will send a copy of this proclamation to Ms. Moran in the city of Chicago, and I also would like to publicly say thank you very much to Marissa Stern, who I know takes care of about 90% of our payroll, but to all the members of the Finance Department and the Treasurer's Office in the city of Crest Hill for the hard work that they do. And I would like to make a presentation to our treasurer, Jamie Malloy, and to our finance director, Glenn Gerke, with a copy of this to share with your staff members tomorrow. Any comments from city council? Questions? Okay. All right. Moving on to our city clerk's report. Our city clerk, Christine Verche Hall. Chris?
Thank you. I have no report, but the only thing I have is to announce our free community shred event. It is with the city of Crest Hill and the Lockport Township government. It'll be held on Saturday, October 25th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It'll be held in the front parking lot. We have a limit of 4 boxes, and that's all I have to report.
Okay, any questions of the city clerk?
9 to 11, you said?
9 to 11, yes.
October 25th, okay. Got it.
Okay, thanks, Chris. All right, moving on to our city treasurer's report. Our treasurer, Jamie Malloy. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. I have before me a list of bills issued through September 3rd, 2025, in the amount of $1,679,472.11.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Desario for the approval of the list of bills. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti. Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Then I also have the approval of the regular and overtime payroll from August 11th, 2025 to August 24th, 2025, in the amount of $282,344.89.
Okay, any questions of the treasurer?
I have a question for the finance director.
Okay.
Back in June, you had made a report about Italian Club and their registering with local gov.
Yes.
And I was just wondering if they had got confirmation on that yet, or where we're at with that?
Yes, we did. They got confirmation and they actually registered or made their first couple of payments already.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
Just to go back to the mayor's report, I did forget one thing. I would ask that the terrible tragedy that happened in Minnesota last week with the loss of life of that 8-year-old and 10-year-old, that's such a sad, sad situation, the world we live in. And all those young children that were injured, some of them still in critical condition, and I believe there was 2 80-year-old people that were also killed, just senseless. So if you do pray, I ask that you do pray for those families, for the kids and the children that are still in the hospital. Keep them in your prayers and your thoughts for a quick recovery. Moving under unfinished business, we have nothing. Anybody? New business? Committee liaison reports? City council comments, positive city council comments, anything you'd like to share with your constituents? We'll begin with Alderman Dyke this evening.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Alderman Desario?
Just that I look forward to seeing everybody at the Neighbors Night Out Thursday night.
Alderman Jefferson?
I echo Alderman Desario's sentiments that I welcome, hope to see a lot of people at Neighbors Night Out.
Alderperson Oberlin?
I was at a committee meeting with Representative Natalie Manley last week, and there were a husband and wife there who have started this wonderful app called Spectrum Circle. And what it has been created for was for children who are on the spectrum and their families. And it is just a wonderful resource for all types of things for these families. And as someone who raised a child with ADD on her own, I understand the difficulty, and that was many, many, many moons ago, the difficulties you can have with everything from finding childcare to treatments to schools. There's just a world of things that you just don't know where to start. And this husband and wife have put this app together, which is just absolutely fabulous. I've never seen two more dedicated people in my life than this couple, and Ariana Sampson and her husband. So I'm going to see if perhaps we can get a link to this on the website for those families who might want to partake of this, to assist them and their children. They gave a wonderful presentation. They have a son who's on the spectrum, and I just can't speak highly enough of these people. And it's called Spectrum Circle. But I will try to get it connected to our website, and anybody you know that might be able to benefit from this, they're going to have it up and running this month. So, and it's free to go and see this. You don't have to pay for it. It's not an app you have to pay for. And I do recommend you look at it if it's something that affects your family, even grandparents. So, and I do want to applaud this couple. I believe they live in Shanahan or somewhere down there, but they've done this all themselves, and it's just really remarkable. So I will try to get as much information out there as I can, and, you know, maybe spread the word to anybody you might know who could utilize this and it could benefit from it. Thank you.
Alderman Spitty,
Nothing else to add, Mayor.
Alderman Albert,
Nothing to add, Mayor.
Alderman Kubal.
Nothing to add at this time.
Okay, public comment. Anyone like to address City Council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Stu?
Good evening, Stuart Swiffer. A question about this 1% sales tax. Is this still collected by the state and then paid to the city, or does the city now have to collect that 1% on their own?
I believe the city is going to start collect. No?
No, it gets submitted to Department of Revenue, and they continue to collect it the way they
And they
have with
disperse
the
it.
state tax,
Okay.
sales tax.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Mike, is there a need for an executive session?
There is not.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second. We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Desario for an adjournment. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angela Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti. Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 7:43 PM. Thank you and good evening.